we are calling, since I would say the very start of the turbulences, and for us the start of the turbulences is 9th of August 2007, and fully in line, I have to say, with the messages that we had for the European institutions as well as for the authorities, the governments and executive branches. We always said we call each institution, each authority to be up to its responsibility. That has been our constant message. We ourselves, under the guidance of the Council of Governors, are under the observation of, I would say, all observers and our fellow citizens of the euro area and of the European Union. We are doing all what we can to be up to our responsibilities. And we expect all other authorities to be up to their responsibilities. As regards the decisions that have to be taken by all countries, your question was on Spain, and I would say that it is true for all countries, and amongst all, of course, for Spain. We consider it's extremely important that the target for deficits in the years to come, and particularly, of course, for this year and next year, are fully substantiated by decisions, and I understand that a number of decisions have been taken and will be substantiated and explained, and that is extremely important. And of course, we consider also that for all countries, not only Spain, but also Spain, structural reforms are of the essence, because they are of the essence not only to consolidate the fiscal position, but to elevate the growth potential, which is, of course, always crucial. In the particular case of the country where we are, and under the control of Miguel, I would say that it is certainly extremely important to deepen the reform, the structural reforms of the labor market, and to have a deep and I would say important reform, as has been decided, of the pension reforms. It is certainly two of the areas where reform is essential for the prosperity of this economy, but it's also true, as I said, for all other economies in Europe. Thank you for your question. And that Germany, for instance, was going very, very slowly. Not surprisingly, again, in a very vast economy of that dimension, what we are observing today is the offsetting in the other way. There is a rebalancing, if I may. Some economies are adjusting because they were growing extremely rapidly and there is a need for adjustment. And other countries were growing very, very slowly and now are picking up. And of course, it's good for all. It was good that Spain would grow very rapidly when others had difficulty to grow, and it's good that Spain is helped by the fact that other economies are now picking up. I would present that as something which is good, if I may, that there is this kind of offsetting. But it doesn't mean that it is time for complacency. It means that we have to continue to do the hard work, as, again, we try to do ourselves. Thank you. Perhaps the last question then.
En España, después de ver lo que ha ocurrido este año, la opinión pública está muy preocupada después de ver los rescates de Grecia o Irlanda. ¿Puede mandar usted un mensaje de tranquilidad a la opinión pública española de cara al 2011? Perdón, aclaro. Me refiero a un posible rescate fiscal o ayudas bilaterales de país a país.
Again, I will only say that what has been decided by the governments of Ireland and by the government of Greece has been judged by the international community appropriate to be eligible to loans to finance this the program. Again, I would only say for all countries, for the 16 countries of the euro area, tomorrow for the 17 countries of the euro area, with a new country joining us, as you know, we have the same message. And the message is, let's be as keen as possible to embark on those structural reforms that are necessary, are the best protection from any possible turbulences. And I was sufficiently clear on that, but it's a message for all without exception. And again, a message for all without exception is also substantiate your decisions, the measures that permit to give full credibility to your targets. All countries have their own target. They are all in a consolidation exercise, and we encourage all of them without exception, and very, very strongly and forcefully. Again, all authorities have to be at the height of their responsibility.